Brothers and sisters, today we celebrate what is called the source and summit of our faith. Nothing is more important than the Eucharist. This is the heart of our faith. This is the reason why we are at Mass. This is the reason why we have yearned to come back to receive Holy Communion, because this is the basic, most important behavior that we can do in our faith. And in that beautiful recognition, we welcome young people to participate for the first time in what is a lifelong friendship with the Lord Jesus. In the long Last Supper story, Jesus pauses to say, I no longer call you servants, I call you friends. And it's in that reality, that intimate relationship of personal bonding, which is friendship, that provides to us in this sacrament the obligation, the opportunity to make friendship available beyond our relationship to Jesus, because he trusts us to befriend one another, to have a relationship of personal relationship which is unbreakable, the kind of relationship that we yearn for, the kind of relationship which is the best manifestation of our relationship to the Lord, that husbands and wives are friends, that mothers and daughters are friends, that we recognize the ability to express and expand what we receive in the Eucharist and our friendship with Christ into every relationship we have, our family, our parish, our world. We express friendship in the relationship of kindness, of understanding, of forgiveness, of asking for forgiveness, of recognizing that there's nothing more important than our relationship to the Lord expressed in our relationship to one another, because it's in that relationship to the Lord that we find forgiveness and virtue and strength and opportunity and the ability to begin again, and the ability to offer ourselves to other people in the same relationship. We do it in our families. We own it and we recognize it, that we befriend one another. And there's nothing you can do to make me stop loving you. There's nothing you can do to make me move away from our relationship and friendship, no matter what. Because God does that for us, we can do it for one another. And we can extend it. We can make the relationship that we cherish with the Lord Jesus beyond our family. And we do it in St. Theresa by an RCIA program, by helping young people to prepare for a lifelong relationship in First Communion, by asking young people to identify their faith in confirmation, by celebrating matrimony together, by going to confession. All of these sacraments deepen and increase and expand our relationship to Jesus. And it's in that spirit that your good pastor has invited me, a visiting priest, to come to offer you the ability to extend that around the world. Not in general, not buying a bag of rice and sending it off somewhere, not sinking a well somewhere, but personally. And it's in that spirit that these photographs I have with me are representing our individual people who are here with you in spirit, who want to stay with you in an alliance of friendship. Some 40 years ago, some good people in Kansas City, sitting in the pews, just as you are at Mass, said, we know what friendship means in our family. We know what it means in our parish and in our city, but how can we make it real in personal friendship around the world? Well, one of those people knew a missionary in Guatemala. They wrote a letter. Back came a picture of a little girl not able to go to school because she did not have the school books. She did not have the uniform, but she wanted to be a nurse. She was trying to teach herself to read and write. They said, she is our goddaughter. She is going to reach her goal. They did 3 simple things. 1, they sent a letter of support, promising daily prayer, asking for her prayers. 2nd, they continued to send a small donation every month or so to help her with her schooling. 3rd, and this is key to what they were inspired to do and what we do in our agency called Unbound, they sent their own photographs. And with letters and photographs back and forth, a friendship formed. She was strong. She did become a nurse. And that has caught the imagination of more than 300,000 people who form an alliance of friendship with one of our young people or elders in one of our foreign Catholic missions, all in the poor sections of our world. Sub-Saharan Africa, the poor countries of South America, the Philippines, and India. Join us. There are 3 parts to what we do. When someone comes to our community and says they'd like to join our program, we say to them, are you willing to pray every day for the people of St. Theresa Parish in Houston, Texas? They have no idea where we are, of course. But believe me, every photograph I have with me represents an individual and a family praying for those who hear this message. So they don't know you yet, but they are praying for you. I know that because I visit the missions and they pray twice a day for a very special intention. And so I ask you, at least in this Mass, to have the same intention that these visitors have for you: a deeper faith, a stronger hope, a more active love. That really is the friendship bond that allows us to be united with one another more closely. First is prayer, consistent and heartfelt. 2nd, one-to-one relationship. I'll say this more than once because it's unique to us. When you take this picture of Robert, a 12-year-old boy living in poverty with his family in Uganda, Africa, no one else will have his photograph. No one else will have the information inside this folder which will tell you how an alliance of friendship will help him and his family move forth out of poverty toward security. You will receive 2 letters from him every year, a new photograph every year, even if you do not write, and I'll tell you how to write and ask you to write because it's so precious to these people to have something from you. 3rd part of what we do, first is prayer. 2nd, the actual one-to-one personal relationship. 3rd, you will not be surprised, since we're talking about helping a family in poverty move towards security, financial. $40 a month until Robert reaches the goal, whatever that is. We do the same in the missions as we do with our own families. We give our young people the best we can, and then we say, go off and put it into the world. Establish new friendships, establish new opportunities to let the good news be real. We don't sponsor our young people forever. We don't support them forever. We ask them to be self-sufficient. We do the same in the missions. But as soon as I say the word money, $40 a month, it's important for me to tell you 3 things. One is that more than 94 cents of every dollar you give to Robert goes to him. Less than 6 cents goes to getting me here. And I know inside it says 93, but I know it's more than 94 because I visit the missions and I know what we do with the money that comes there. Also, we are a tax-deductible agency, and so every dollar you give to Robert is tax-deductible. At the end of the year, I will send you a letter making that clear. Lastly, some people say to me, Father, where did you ever get the number $40 a month? Well, when we started this program 40 years ago, we suggested $5 a month, then 10, then 20. You know this better than I, rampant inflation. And it's because of that some people say, Father, the Lord has been gracious to me. I have the ability to be generous toward the poor, especially if I know whom I'm helping, how my help is benefiting them, and knowing that we're reaching a goal together, and then I'll stop. That made sense to me. People say, well, I can do $45 or $50 a month. If that's the case, when you fill out the form inside, put down what's right for you, I'll be able to keep saying 40 as long as I possibly can. Now, personally, to me, that makes sense. And so I decided to join the program. So I picked up a folder. Some people say, he was born on our wedding anniversary. This is my daughter's birthday. I thought the Lord will choose. I did not look. I simply picked up a folder. It happened to be an older lady. We are the only agency in the church that forms an alliance of friendship with individual elders as well, to give them a life of dignity and security. Her name is Angelina. She's now more than 80 years old. She lives in the mountains of Guatemala. She tells me, before I came to the mission, I would pick coffee on my own around the edges of the plantation because, of course, as a poor woman, she owns no land. But because I have arthritis, cannot bend my fingers very well, I could only pick a couple pounds a day. I would try to sell it. Nobody would buy it. People would steal it. She heard about the mission. She let us take her picture. Oftentimes the elders don't like that. They say, take care of the little ones. But I have her photograph. And by the way, she has mine. And now she says, because of the $40 a month that you make to the clinic, I can go there and get arthritis medicine, but no cost to me, flex my fingers better than ever, pick twice as much coffee in less time during the season, and because of that, I can send my granddaughter to school. Rosalita, the little girl of 8, had to go with Grandma and sit in the shade every day while Grandma picked coffee because Mom works in a factory, Dad drives a truck, there was nobody home to take care of her. Rosalita, Mom and Dad, working together, make less than $100 a month. That's hard to believe, but it's less than $100 a month. And it's because of that that Rosalita was not going to go to school. She was going to be a shepherdess or a field worker. But now, through Grandma's work, she is in school every day, and her school fees are 18 cents, not $18. I know St. Theresa has a school. It's an expression of faith and financial commitment. It's not 18 cents a day, but that's what we need in the missions, and I know that. And you can ask me, how do I know all of this? I just told you. How do I know that my grandmother can go to the clinic and get arthritis medicine at no cost? How do I know the salary of Mom and Dad who work hard? It's not their fault that their government is corrupt and their economy has collapsed. How do I know what the school fees are for Rosalita? It's because of letters, because I know whom I'm sponsoring and I know how my sponsorship is helping them. And that's the spirit with which Father Phil has invited me to give you that same opportunity. To be able to say, my friendship extends beyond my family, beyond my parish, to an individual whom I know living in El Salvador or Guatemala or India. I know because we get letters. My grandmother writes to me in Spanish. I get 2 letters, the original and the translation. Then when you write to somebody in Tagalog, it's translated, you get 2 letters, they get 2 letters. This is the way in which we are personal and specific and know whom we're helping, that it's an honest friendship. It's not just a generalized contribution. It's that we celebrate today. When we come to the Lord ourselves, every one of us, not all of us, each of us, we're going to approach, the Lord is going to say, I renew my friendship to you. I renew my dedication to you. I am bonded to you beyond anything that could separate us, nothing. And we can do that too, in family, in parish, but around the world as well. Whatever difficulties, whatever challenges, with the strength of Christ and our relationship to Him, we have the ability to be strong. Brothers and sisters, join us. Join us now. Join us in prayer. I'll tell you again, these good people are praying for you. Ask the Lord to give them the same gift they are asking for you, a deeper faith, a stronger hope, a more active love. Then, after communion, I'll make a couple more statements about how we actually do this. But now the important thing is that we maintain our prayer, that we express our faith, that we yearn for the Eucharist as we come up to receive the Lord Jesus in the Holy Sacrament and to welcome the new people who are going to just begin today. An alliance of friendship that is the soul of their life.
Please like, subscribe, or comment below.